Welcome to the WBC Arena, and what an atmosphere we have here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's action night.
Time for our tale of the tape. Riddick Bowe. Here comes Riddick Bowe, the Big Daddy, the 1988 Olympic silver medalist, a two-time heavyweight champion, and one of the best inside fighting heavyweights there's ever been. Here comes the Easton Assassin. So now let's go into...
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
This is the night. Everybody's looking.
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. He misses with that jab. Nice exchange here from both men. He threw the hook, didn't land. We are both covered in sweat. Imagine how exhausted these two athletes have to feel right now.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Todd, and the heat is on, 3 minutes seems like 3 hours. It's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He blocks the hook. Neither man really defending themselves. Trying to answer back. Good punch. Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judge uncovered it.
And there's the bell for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
He just misses with that big right hand. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Nice job slipping the left. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You're fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance to get out.
And he misses with the left uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. judging could be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. And he fails to score with that left hook. That right hook won't score. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch.
You've got a couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama, because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
He prevents that left uppercut from scoring. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He missed with that jab.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I think they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this same count.
Here we go to the 4th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. The counter punching. Nice exchange here from both men. Knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Left counter scores. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Parries away that left hook. Great counter right hand there. He misses with that jab. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you stay calm, play cool.
Nice counter shot with the right hand. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Beautiful counter shot. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes we just saw.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got to put up.
And there's the bell for round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. He parries away the left uppercut. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
That left scores. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice job blocking the left hook. A perfect counter lands. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight. Missed him with that uppercut. Neither man really defending themselves. Nice exchange here from both men. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. No secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I think what they do.
On to the 6th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That could be the real difference.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. How do they use this fighter's aggression against him?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Whoa, Bowe took that and he didn't take it well at all. And what a rarity. Big Daddy Bowe is down. 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, got right. Brush it off, get on with the job.
Here we go, it's round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
What a punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. how much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through?
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. That one will count. Swing and a miss with that hook. So that left lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That left counter was perfectly timed. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Come on, look across at him. Look at him now. Fine. It's so important now in this first minute of this next round. Get on top of it.
There's the bell to start round 8. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. It's got to be like a little favorite and pickpocket him.
And he misses with that jab. There's a counter shot. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when they're in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Some nice exchanges from both men. It's onward and upward after another knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.